call too at 303-444-5399.
And we would appreciate that phone call. Just call in, we'll have a conversation. You know, you guys are definitely want to debate some of the things Omar's going to say because, you know, he's questionable. So comments and AZ, any words, any advice out there?
Ready for a good show.
Ready for a good show. Abe, like, he's got them struggling with those video cameras. I know, he's beating hard. Alright, so we're going to jump in right into the NBA. Abe Z don't like the NBA. We're going to talk about the NBA. We love the NBA. You guys know yesterday was the NBA draft. We had some questionable draft picks happening. We had some good picks, I thought. Some, like I said, that were questionable, some surprising picks. So, we're going to break down the NBA draft, kind of talk about our thoughts. Guys, if you have any questions, just comment. We'll see it on Facebook, and we will read your comments as well. So, guys, first and foremost, I'm going to start off with you, Omar or Haloomi. If you could think of something, a team in the top of your head who you thought had the best draft yesterday overall. If you could think of any team, any player that you thought that they got.
Anyone jump out on you?
Yeah, I think the Mavericks for sure.
You think the Mavericks?
Yeah.
Getting Luka?
Luka is a steal.
You think he's still at number 5?
They had to trade. You know the trade.
Yeah.
And they gave up Trey Young, the 5th pick,
Yes.
and then a future
First round
pick.
So they really thought highly of my man.
They're trying to find the next Dirk. That's what it looks like.
And it seems like it's gonna happen.
I don't think so, man.
You don't like him.
You can't. No.
You don't like him. I actually like him, man. I think that
I'm
now.
not saying I hate him, but you can't get him and expect him to be the next Dirk.
I don't think he'll be next.
I don't think he even has to be. I don't think he'll be a superstar. Maybe borderline all-star is the peak of his career.
I can see that. But that's not bad. I mean, sometimes you just gotta take what
You don't trade a first-round pick and then take him at a top 5 and expect to get a borderline Danilo Gallinari type of player.
Okay. I mean, that's what you're saying. That's his ceiling.
Yeah.
Gallinari.
That's who he'll be in the NBA. That's what I'll compare him to.
Yeah, I think he can be the face of Dallas Mavericks for the next 10 years.
For the next 10 years?
Yes.
That's a borderline superstar.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think he'll be solid, man. Like, I think his height is gonna work very well for him in the NBA. And they work that pick and roll region wherever that league is.
He'll play the 2 guard with the Mavericks.
We'll see. We'll see, man.
I think they'll keep him more as a shooter, maybe a slasher.
But they say he's not that great of a shooter. Like, they say he's an okay shooter. Like, so he's a pick and roll. He needs the ball in his hand. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't know if
Dennis Smith's not that good of a shooter either. So now you have 2 guys that need the ball in their hands.
And they drafted Jalen Brunson from Villanova. 2 years back-to-back player of the year, by the way. So they got 3 point guards on that team. So that's interesting. AZ, one team that you thought that had the best draft of the day.
I'm gonna go with the Denver Nuggets. At number 14, they took a guy by the name of Michael Porter Jr., who I thought was probably the best player coming out of this draft. I mean, in the next 5 years, I think he has the highest ceiling, the highest peak. If he can get over his back injury, if he can be completely healthy, I think he'll develop into being like the Jason Tatum of last year's draft. They got him at 14, which is the last lottery pick. To me, that's the steal of the draft. And then they got Jared Vanderbilt in the 2nd round, who's also another player that's coming off an injury. But they don't really need these guys to play right away. They do have wing depth. They have Will Barton. They have Gary Harris. They have Wilson Chandler. So they get up those guys, sit for a year, maybe develop. Then that's their future core of the year, in my opinion. I mean, for the team, in my opinion.
All right. So when you're head one, what are your thoughts? Who do you think that had the best draft last night?
That's a good question. I like Mo Bamba, to be honest. But I don't like where he ended up with Orlando. I feel like that's a waste right there. He's just gonna be really not competing for anything in Orlando. It's gonna be like a filler play.
What's surprising is, they have Vujic.
I heard they're trying to let him go, man.
They're probably gonna let him go, but now you put yourself in a situation where the teams know you're desperate. So they know you're trying to get rid of Vujic. You're probably not gonna have him play a power forward, which he probably could play, but that's just a situation where teams know you're desperate. Vujic.
I was gonna say the Mo Bamba.
Right. So he's more like savvy. I think he can pull it off better, but that's just a situation teams know.
Would you trade Vujic and Evan Fournier for Andre Drummond? Fournier is a solid player, man. He's low-key quiet.
The reason why I wouldn't, because I recently looked at his contract, Vujic, and I know Fournier is getting about $16 million. he's getting about 20 something, that's gonna kill our cap space, and those two guys are not that big of, to me, up here, so.
Okay.
Um,
So basically, are you giving Orlando the best draft? Is that what you're doing right now?
I think he's giving them the best pick.
I was giving him,
Okay.
Best pick. But then, cause three of the Greek men were like first top 6 picks, 3 centers, what else? So it's definitely.
Mo Bamba, that is the guy.
So I think from the 3 centers, I think he's gonna be the guy.
Who's the 3 centers we're talking about? We got Aiden, Bagley, and Mo Bamba. You think he's gonna be the best one out of all 3 of them?
I see Mo Bamba.
There was somebody else that said that. I think it was Jay Williams from ESPN. He said Mo Bamba is probably the best one out of all 3.
That's what I see right there.
So we'll see. But the team that I thought that had the best draft to me was the Phoenix Suns, man. Phoenix Suns, I know they're not a great organization, but first of all, they got who
It's easy to have the number 1 pick.
Yes, but trading number 10. Okay, they traded Philadelphia 76ers for a guy named Mikal Bridges. I know him from Villanova. He's a solid player. He probably was the best player on Villanova since he got picked the highest too. So they traded both. They got 2 top 10 picks basically. 2 players I think are going to be immediate contributors to the team. So I thought Phoenix low key had a solid draft. And then I don't know who they got in the second round. I know they had the first pick in the second round. Who did they scoop up? I don't know, my man Eli Okobo. Yeah, I don't know who that is, so I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know who that guy is, but they picked him the first pick, the second round. I'm guessing he had.
Second round is a lot of flyers,
So
developmental players.
I guess keep the ball rolling. I guess who you guys think blew it in the draft? Like, what do you guys think? Like, okay, man, why did you guys do this? This was a terrible draft. I'm gonna start off. We're gonna go backwards. I guess you wanna go Munier, then Abe, Munier, then Who do you think blew it?
If every team blew it, Ball should have definitely went to the Lakers.
Okay. You know they said that they're not even gonna invite him for a tryout today. It came out that
He
today.
kinda set himself
Oh,
up.
D'Angelo.
Yeah, Ball. Ball.
He's still a free agent, so they can still get him.
The thing is, with him, he only went to try out for what, the Warriors and the Lakers. Like,
That's the only team
that's
that
the only
invited
team.
him.
But still, it's like he could have.
Like, who are you? He went to the combine, like, no other team invited him for personal workout, so.
And who do you blame?
His
His
dad.
dad, 100%.
But at the same time, I watched him in high school, watched the 3 brothers. You can, even in UCLA and whatever he was doing, you can tell he was the guy that wasn't gonna transition to the NBA level.
Never.
And he just
you
had,
see him playing in the NBA.
if he does, it's more like a charity work type of thing. They want to do.
Charity.
Absolutely.
He's not.
Who said charity?
He's
They
not
call it brand.
He's not an NBA player, but he's fat and he's slow, and he's not. He has a shot, but what position is he gonna
Hey,
play?
Bill busted me.
Yeah.
So
So
you talking
Big
like
water brand.
you talking about him like
Listen,
you gonna
we're
bust
talking about the
you, man.
NBA. Seriously, the
He'll
NBA.
bust you, eh?
How many college Division I players are there? There's a lot.
Yes.
There's a lot of players who are great athletes. You know, some of them coming out of injury, some not. They only have 2 rounds. So
Yes.
it's very minimal. They handpick the best players. You can't say you're surprised he didn't get drafted. If
Let me ask you this
it's Russell's
question.
for his brother.
If he went to UCLA and his dad kept him there, do you think we'd have gotten drafted?
After the first year, no.
I don't think he would have been a starter.
He's he's just he's not that good. If you
Yeah,
look
they
at
had a
him,
good team.
the only reason we're talking about him now is because he's Lonzo Ball's brother and,
Yeah.
and LeVar Ball's dad. That's his dad. That's the only reason we wouldn't even know him if we were just talking about college basketball. He's not a good player, but
Big baller brand.
Yeah.
Put him on the team, he's gonna shine.
it would be nice. It would be,
I do want him. He's gonna get invited to some kind of summer league camp. Some team is gonna sign
Probably, yeah,
him to
practice
invite
squad.
him. Yeah, because you know there's some players that got
Yeah,
signed
yeah,
that are not
yeah.
very good.
I know the Warriors brought him in, and I thought about it like maybe he can be the type of player to keep the ball out.
I don't think he's an NBA player too. I
Yeah,
think that
no.
he just missed. I
You're
think
trying
the,
to
young,
force it.
the younger one is gonna be an NBA
Yes.
player.
He's already about
Lonzo,
6'6".
yeah,
100%.
Lonzo obviously is already in. LaMelo is that one that listen, be the agent, be their agent.
Right.
You feel me?
But did you hear, like,
Make that bread.
LeVar was saying, I'm down to take all 3 of my kids if they can play on the same team somewhere.
He needs to calm down.
First of all, he has no power to that.
He needs to
He's
calm
just
down.
here. He
Yeah, actually,
heard his
Once
relationship.
Lonzo did his first track, that's it. He lost. He lost it. But Lonzo was good. He's in his own world, man.
Crazy
We got a
stuff.
question from Woody that he actually said, who makes the postseason first, the Pistons or the Lions? So two Detroit teams, who will go to the playoffs first? Omar.
Next question. So, no,
No,
that's a
that's
great
a great
question.
100%. of the Lions?
We need 100%.
100% is it because
It's harder,
Okay,
you like the Lions.
I see both teams going to the playoffs this year. Who's gonna get to the playoffs first with schedule one?
No. That doesn't mean that. The question is,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I was
I'm saying
He's saying
both
both
teams
of
are
them
gonna
make it,
make
but
to the
since the
playoffs.
Lions-
Since the Lions
First.
schedule is first,
Yeah.
and it comes first,
That's-
they're gonna make the
That's
playoffs.
what he's
before
saying.
the Pistons.
And
But I
that's
see
it.
both teams
I
going to
think
the
this
playoffs
question
this
is
year.
in which year?
This year, both teams
it's
going to
time.
the
I'm saying
playoffs.
it's
Yeah.
time, basically.
But I'm saying, based on the thing,
It's
like
two
how the
different
schedule,
seasons.
that's what I'm saying, he said first.
Okay, yes, yes.
I think he's getting a little too technical.
Yeah, that's what I'm
As
saying.
far as
I think that's
technicality.
what both getting. What she's saying is which year. They're both, you're saying they're both
Okay,
2018,
so
right?
Renee's answer is that they're both gonna make the playoffs this year, so I guess.
I agree.
Yes.
I think they're both making
Believe it or not, okay, so I was looking at something on ESPN. I was gonna have this on our topic sheet. I was like, you know what, whatever, we need to talk about this, but since we're on this topic. ESPN put teams that are most likely chance to make the playoffs ratio. And then they had like about 8 teams that they wrote a paragraph about. Lions were on there. But then they had 10 teams that also received votes, and the Lions weren't even on there either. So if you do the math, there was about like 6, 7 teams that they wrote about, and then 10 teams, the Browns even had 1 vote. Lions didn't get 1 vote from any of the 30 riders that they had. And then if you count the 12 teams that made the playoffs, minus the 16 teams that they at least mentioned and voted, we're probably one of the other 2 teams that didn't even get a vote. So that should tell you guys what everybody thinks of the Lions this year. But we got a phone call. Why is it doing this? See, this is why we don't mess with. Here we go. I got it. Yeah, who we got calling? Hello? Adam who? Oh, Adam Hadran?
What's up?
Yes,
Adam?
sir. We got
Well,
Adam.
Hydro?
We first got to say what up to him, man. Adam Hydro. What up, Adam? All right. Hey, by the way, just want the fans to know, Adam Hadron started from, he was making fish and chicken, now he a nurse out there doing
Shout out
his
to that
thing,
boy
bro.
saving lives.
He was saving chicken to save lives, man. Okay. Alright, so let's answer one question at a time. We're gonna do this, let's try to roll through these. Omar, Haloomi, do you think Blake Griffin trade was a bad trade?
Terrible trade.
Terrible
Knowing
trade.
that that Bridges was out there. I mean,
Yes, that's true. And Michael Porter Jr. What's your headline?
Adam, I'm gonna tell you one thing. Blake Griffin is like when we pick up a terrible player ball, we'll be like, you know what, we'll write him off on our on our taxes. That's what they're gonna do with this nigga. That's what it is.
AT, Blake Griffin bad trade?
I think it was a bad trade because of the salary cap. He has too much money we're paying him. We gave up a first round pick. We gave up Tobias Harris and Avery Bradley. It was a bad trade.
Yeah, and now looking at who we could have drafted, I would now say that it was a bad trade too because we could have gotten 2 good players in the draft. So that answers your first question, Adam. What's your second question? Wow, that actually is a great debate. So what do you
script you reading off?
Yeah, Adam, it sounds like you're reading off the script with some good questions. You know, they actually had mentioned that, I think, on ESPN like a couple months ago about like fans that can vote for play calling and all that other stuff, like calling plays and all that. So what do you guys think? Are you guys a fan of that?
So he's saying like as a fan of making trades that come
Yeah.
back to him, we don't want him.
Making decisions, yeah, like voting on that and saying, you know.
I feel like there's
I swear that
There's a certain-
that would be something new. Like
So,
to incorporate-
Money likes it, I'm gonna shake
I
his
like
head
that
no.
idea.
That's a terrible idea.
I think it's a terrible idea.
Adam, I love that idea.
Adam, we're paying people to make decisions like that. What's the point of paying these guys? to do
At
that?
least get their input. You don't have to do it. At least see what the fans.
So you basically want to say like, hey, screw
What do
you
y'all
guys.
think? What do y'all think as the fans?
I-
Even though it
I
doesn't
think-
happen,
I
they
think
don't.
that's
Obviously,
why-
they're not gonna control it, but just to see, just
Yes.
to see what the fans.
This
want.
is why not
The
everybody's
fans
a
will
head
tell you what
coach.
they feel after the deal's made.
Right.
This is
But
why
like,
not everybody's a head coach, not everybody's a doctor. Everybody knows they
Yeah.
can stay in their own lane. So it's like
I think whoever was responsible for the Blake Griffin trade, he should have been fired.
Hey,
they
I
listened-
already-
was fired.
Hey,
That's what I'm saying. They should have
hey.
listened to the fans.
I already know Adam Hadron's third question. Do you guys think Drake Bell should come back to the Lions?
Throw that word 5-0.
Yo, man, you said you caught him at the Pistons game selling tickets, dog. You couldn't get a ticket.
Shout out to that boy, Jordan.
That should answer your question, Adam. That should answer your question already, man. Thanks, Adam, man. Appreciate the phone call, man. Take it easy. Yeah, man. Hey, we were going back to what did he ask this question? You answered this. So you said that you think both teams are gonna make the
I
playoffs.
think both teams make
Omar, what's your answer to that
Yeah,
question?
I think both teams will definitely
Yeah, man. I don't know why people are disrespecting the lines, but that's the best way of doing things is when they disrespect us and we pop up and show them.
I would like
The
to
Lions
add that
never got-
they'll definitely be a wild card. They're not going to win the division.
Okay.
Not with the Vikings being as powerful as
Yeah.
they are
Like you
now.
were saying, oh,
And now with that bad man in
analysts,
Green Bay.
they never give us smoke. They
Yeah.
never do.
Even the thing is, the Browns got a vote. I was like, they ain't holding us.
Yeah, Detroit does not give up from Sports Center. Even when they win games and stuff, you never
Never,
see them on the
never,
highlights.
never.
It's like you already get used to it. So who cares what they say?
I think it just, yeah, that's just
Who
the
cares
way
what they say at this
it
point?
That's a true statement. AZ, from back there, what you think? You think the Lions and the Pistons? Who do you think will make the playoffs first?
I'll say the Pistons.
Yeah.
Everyone got some Pistons.
So he got
It's
the
easier to
Pistons.
make the playoffs in the NBA.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be honest with you. I think for sure the Pistons are gonna make the playoffs. I think the Lions should make the playoffs, but if I were to vote, like if I had to put money up, I think the Pistons will make the playoffs instead of the Lions. So that can answer. Hopefully that answers your question, Wadid Yashi. So going back to who had the worst draft, I think did everybody answer that question, or were we just on you when you?
For the worst
Yeah, who
draft?
had the worst draft for the NBA? What did you say team or no? Oh, you just said everybody because they didn't pick
Oh, yeah, that's what I was
Leandro. So how about you, Omar? Who do you think had the worst draft in the league or in the NBA yesterday? Team.
Yeah, I think the Bucks.
By
Yeah, the Bucks.
Okay.
Because them picking up.
DiVincenzo?
Yeah, I think that's maybe like
A reach.
game. Yeah, it was like this thing that happened and they just took it and I mean, like he's gonna be a superstar.
That's true.
I don't think he's gonna
You know, Skip Bayless would disagree with you. I was just listening to something he was saying. He was saying
win. Who
that.
listens to Skip Bayless?
Yeah. Unfortunately, you have to because I'm trying to listen to my man Shannon Sharp. But he was there and he was saying that this is still the draft. He said because I thought he's a top 10 talent. You know, he's an athletic freak. I disagree. I think he's gonna be alright.
I think he
I think 17 is a reach though. I think it's a late first round, like 25, 30, top 30 pick. But we'll see. I'll talk to my buddy from Wisconsin. He said that he likes it. But I don't know if he really likes it. He just said he likes it. So we'll see. I thought the Portland Trailblazers had a terrible draft. They had number 20, I think, fourth pick. I'm just looking at it here. They picked up a guy that's a shooting guard, plays the same positions pretty much as Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum. And I don't understand it. They're saying he's an offensive player. Those guys are big offensive guys. I think they needed someone else, and I thought the Trailblazers had a terrible pick. So that's my opinion. AZ, who do you thought had a bad pick? Had a bad draft?
The worst draft, I'm with the Philadelphia 76ers. They totally blew this draft, starting with drafting Mikal Bridges and then trading him for Zaire Smith for the
Yeah.
Phoenix Suns. The Phoenix Suns, I agree with you, they had a really good draft. And that was because they got Mikal Bridges, who I really liked coming out of this draft. 3-and-D player, he can come in and contribute right away. So Mikal Bridges is definitely a great player to have. And they gave him up for a future first-round pick. And Zaire Smith to me is a developmental player, kind of like a boomer bust. And then the first-round pick is definitely a good addition. But if you're the 76ers, you need to win now. And you're trading away Mikal Bridges, who I thought was a perfect fit for that team. You're trading him away. You're worried about 2021. It's 2018. You want to win now. You have Ben Simmons. You have Joel Embiid. You want to win now. You're postponing that. They also traded away their second-round pick to the Pistons. Another second-round pick they traded to another team. They're worried about the future, getting future picks, which to me doesn't make sense. Maybe they're thinking they don't get LeBron. They might as well just wait. But if you have Ben Simmons, you have to be easy to win now.
You know what they're doing though? They're just trying to free up space. That's what they're trying to do too. Free up space, free up roster, you know.
Yeah, but Mikal
they're,
Bridges,
yes, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not this one because he's from there.
right.
You know what I mean? That's like a hometown kid. You know, that boosts up your confidence too, playing harder. His mom works in the Philadelphia 76ers at her concessions or something, ticket office. Yeah, it's messed up. Somebody tweeted out like a paragraph.
That's dirty.
Yeah, how such a great story. And I'm like, oh, that's what's up. And then 30 minutes later, he got traded to Phoenix. Yeah, that's messed up. But yeah, so I guess those are our opinions. And I guess who had the steal, guys? Who you guys think was the steal of the draft? I got a couple to be honest with you.
I have a couple too.
Go ahead,
One of
AZ.
them was Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah.
To me, he has a highest upside, and he got picked in the 14th pick. That's when you
Number
pick a
one
player,
player going into the college
when you
basketball.
pick a player like that and it's boom or bust, even if he busts, to me it's fine. He went 14 and got him, so
Exactly.
it's worth it. But to me, a guy I really liked was the Lakers getting Moritz Wagner from Michigan at number 25th or 26th pick. 25th pick. I really like him. I think if they get a LeBron, they get this guy coming off the bench, a big man. He's a winner. He reminds me of Draymond Green, the winner mentality. Do what it takes. He can hit the three. He's just a hustler. He does everything he wants. A big man. Love Mo Wagner. 25th pick. That's a steal.
Yeah, those are actually two good calls. I like both of those calls. When you're head one, did you see anything that you like or anything like that or not?
I agree with the Michael Porter one, and also who the Pistons picked up in the
Kyrie
second round.
Thomas.
Kyrie Thomas. He was supposed to be first round, like you were saying earlier. Top 10 prospect, and they got him in the second round. I think that could be huge for the Pistons, and that could also be that push to get into the playoffs.
Remember what you see anything that you liked or you thought that was a steal? Anything? Alright.
Yeah, Grayson Allen.
Grayson Allen, that's your boy.
Jazz, terrible.
Yeah, I thought that was a bad pick
That's
too.
such a bad pick.
Grayson
I
Allen?
think they just put cancer into the team.
Wow. See?
Oh,
I'm just being honest.
He's being
Grayson Allen. Grayson Allen.
Grayson Allen was a Utah Jazz.
I think he does have some type of
I think
he has
that-
issues with tripping
let me
people.
tell you
Like something.
I think that his
He's tripping
teammates,
himself,
his
making
teammates
it
like
good.
him. Playing against some people don't like him, but I think his
That's
teammates
fine.
like
That's
him.
fine.
That's all that matters.
You don't
yeah.
have to like the guy you're playing.
Yeah. So my two, I had a couple steals. AZ mentioned two good ones. I like Robert Williams from Texas A&M. Man, this guy's a monster. He's a big dude. He went
Mike Williams
27 to
I like
Boston.
that too.
Guys, he was a top. They said he was a lottery pick. I thought he was gonna go to the lottery pick.
One thing I noticed about him though is he's a great rebounder and he dunks the ball well. He's a good presence down there. But today's NBA, you need the guy that shoots the ball too.
Yeah, but you know what though? At the end of the day, Boston, you got people like you got that dirt, the junkyard dog. You know what I'm saying? That guy's gonna do the dirty work. Why not bring him in for 15, 20 minutes?
Yeah,
you know what
but
I'm saying?
I don't know.
Bring him in, bro. 27.
It's definitely a good
a
pick.
huge pick.
It's a great
Yeah.
pick.
The second one that I liked, Kaden Bates Diop, alright? So I want you guys, if you guys are looking at it, Kaden Bates Diop, I forgot what team he went to. Minnesota Timberwolves got him in the second round, I got the 48th pick. I was so mad at the Pistons in the game. Okay, so first of all, this guy, and then CBS said this is my favorite pick of the second round. Kaden Bates Diop is an all-around player, bro. Like defensive, offensive. When he's playing for Ohio State, he used to kill Michigan State. Like I'm sitting here thinking like he's a first round
Oh, I
top
like
20
him
pick.
so much.
Yeah, and he killed Michigan too.
Yeah.
I mean, he killed the whole Big Ten. He's an all Big Ten team, first team, all Big Ten. Like I don't know how he dropped. Maybe his size, the way he plays, his size. But bro, 48 pick. Like I thought the Pistons would take him at 42 for sure. Like when he got drafted, I was like, how the heck is he still available? So that's a great pick for Minnesota Timberwolves. Those are two players that I thought were picks that were worth it. That's the NBA draft talk. So let's move on to NBA, this topic.
We got a question from Mohammed Zidane. He said, we just put our number down for him, okay, he might have wanted to call.
Okay.
But he said, what do you guys think of KD's rings? Do you respect him or not? Why? Also, I think, he said, I think no, because of the team who eliminated him in the playoffs coming from a 3-1 lead. And second, because they just came from the best season in history and went to the finals 2 years in a row, and then he joined them. Now for the NFL, well, let's get that.
Okay, so basically, do you guys think AMC is going to defend Kevin Durant?
I will. So wholeheartedly. And I first of all, I'm going to say it was a weak move by Kevin Durant. The reason why I defend him is because people want to say that was a weak move, but LeBron in Miami was not a weak move. If you're going to say that, then I'm going to defend
Let me say something. KD, OKC's big challenge was Golden State Warriors, right?
Okay.
That was the hump they had to get over. LeBron James' hump was the Boston Celtics a few years ago. He didn't join the Boston Celtics.
That doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
No, it does not.
Yes, it does.
No, it does not.
He didn't jump to the Boston Celtics
Okay,
team
good
and
question.
say, let me win a championship. This is the easy way out.
Who's better?
Alright, he joined his boy, so hey, you playing in
Right.
Charlotte? I'm like, you know what, man, I'm gonna go to Charlotte play with my boy right quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell him you're going to join us
Stop.
too. You know, my boy.
He's also,
Hey,
he's
I'm
also.
gonna have him with Ray Allen.
Okay, so
Alright.
Kevin Durant and Steph Curry, they're boys. They went to play. You can't
Stop,
say
they
that.
were boys.
Doesn't matter if
They
boys
were
or not. No,
boys.
you don't-
Okay, yeah, they are. That does matter
Let me
because
tell
that's
you
why
my
he went to Miami.
Who was better? Who's
And-
better? Wait, who's better? Kevin Garnett and those Paul Pierce and them, or Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. Dwayne Wade and Chris
If
Bosh.
LeBron went to
So he went to
Boston,
the better
Boston's
team.
the better team.
No.
Yes, he
He
was.
went to the better team. He got Ray Allen over there.
So you
He
really
got Chris
think-
Bosh.
He didn't go there.
You really think if he went to the Celtics, he would have lost to Miami?
He would have won either way.
Okay.
Alright, but who was the better team, you're saying? If he would have joined the Celtics or if he went to Miami?
At that point, the
At
Celtics
that
were a
point,
better
the Celtics
team
were a
than
better
Miami
team than
Heat.
Miami.
Right.
Okay.
But after the point where he got Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh,
He
they
didn't
get
get
a
Dwayne
point.
Wade.
He didn't.
Dwayne Wade was already
Yeah,
there.
Dwayne Wade, yeah.
Right, okay. Okay, so,
Alright, so if
this
these
is
are
what I
the
think, this is what I always argue and tell you. The team that beat you the year before,
Right.
had the best record in the whole NBA ever. You joined them after losing to the
Right.
playoffs,
It doesn't
you
mean
joined them to
anything.
win.
Okay.
It's not the
Let me
same.
tell you
That doesn't
something.
mean
Let
anything,
me
but
tell
he
you
still
something.
performed though. You guys are acting
Right.
like he took a back
Two
seat
seconds.
and somebody else is
Right.
performing.
So I'm gonna go back to answering his questions. What I was gonna say is, yes, I still think he earned his championships. I just don't think it's like as in.
So you're gonna defend LeBron?
No,
I think
I
you're
don't
talking
think
about
was
honor.
LeBron-
I think you're talking more so honor.
Yeah, I don't think-
honorable championship.
Yes.
100% when he retires, I'm gonna say Kevin Durant got 2 championships. I'm not gonna sit here and
But
say
he
like,
got it like
no, but what I'm gonna say is he didn't like earn it the same way other people
So
earned
did
it.
LeBron earn it? Or
exactly.
100% he earned.
Stop!
Okay, first of all, okay, the Miami Heat situation. Okay, he is a little.
Hold up. Hey,
but
Dwayne.
he's still
Hey, Dwayne.
that
Hey,
Cleveland
Chris Bosh.
Cavaliers.
Let's, you know they took altered pay cuts?
Cleveland
Did
Cavaliers.
you know the altered pay
Cleveland
cuts?
Cavaliers.
Did you know
He didn't earn that one.
He took pay cuts.
The
Cleveland Cavaliers, he earned
no,
that
no, no, no.
100%.
First
Okay.
of all, we're talking
Yes.
about, he took a pay cut to go to Miami. He took $15 million to play Miami. Wade did the same thing. Bosh did it. You're taking pay cuts to play with your buddies because you're all superstars / all-stars. And you got Ray Allen coming in, you got Mike Miller coming in, you got all these guys coming in for cheap contracts to win.
Mosey,
got all
do you
guys
hear,
together.
brother, man? You
Come on,
gotta get your
check
brother,
it.
Mosey.
We've already had this debate, it never
Yeah,
gets
but-
answered.
so we
I'm
we're
gonna
gonna keep the
defend,
ball
I'm gonna
rolling.
defend Kevin Durant as long as you guys defend LeBron. So.
No.
And LeBron's doing it again now. He's gonna go to the Lakers with Kawhi Leonard and all those guys.
No wonder why your shot
No,
is
no,
like
no.
KD. Everything is KD.
He doesn't. They're following LeBron. Don't think LeBron's following anybody. That's another thing.
No,
About
Kawhi,
LeBron is a leader, he's not a follower.
Kawhi's, look,
Exactly.
LeBron can go to Lakers right now, but he's waiting until other people go, so he's following. Don't tell me LeBron.
He's leading them to the
waiting.
promised land.
He can go there now.
He's gotta lead them there.
He can go there now.
Brown was just like, I'm gonna jump on that one.
Wait,
They
LeBron-
win, they do it.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
LeBron's the under-
You cannot sit here and say that Kevin Durant's move was not weaker
I
than
did.
LeBron.
That's
One
why
is very soft.
Now
I'm
weaker
saying,
than
which
LeBron.
one is weaker? Which one is weaker? Let's be real
That's
right
the
now.
KD.
Because I don't mind that. The KD one is weaker.
Okay, you said they both
Okay.
weak. Which one is
Which one
weaker?
is weaker? Let's be real.
Just be honest. Say it once.
I'll say Durant,
Thank you.
but they're both weak.
They're both
Very
weak.
sure.
I
They're
agree.
both weak. That's
I
all I'm
agree.
saying. They're both
But
weak.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll do the same thing. I'm not gonna lie.
You're Durant?
I'll do the same
You're
thing.
Durant?
I'll do the same thing if I was Durant. I'll do the same thing if I was
Right,
LeBron.
right. As fans, you gotta understand,
Yeah.
people are gonna see it as a weak.
And
Yeah.
Durant said,
I ain't gonna lie to you. OKC was supposed to win that series.
LeBron said, look who started, Kevin Durant said, look who started the super team.
He did
the
start.
thing. And
The
he-
Celtics started the super
Right,
team.
and then you can say the Lakers started it with Kobe and Gary Payton.
No,
and
that
all
was a
those
super
shots.
team though.
It was
They
LeBron.
got Carmelo and
Did
his
you see how he
whole-
portrayed it to how he started
The
it?
first super team, real super team was Boston. That's the first super team that people had a hard time beating.
Paul
That was
Pierce,
the first-
KG.
And Ray Allen. That
The
was
first
the
super team was the Detroit Pistons.
That was not a super team. They were all average players that
That
dominated like the
man
Celtics.
just excelled.
That's my team.
Exactly.
Yeah, the Pistons. That's like the.
That was amazing.
I think that's the last time we'll ever see something like that ever again. Now.
I mean, Celtics.
I mean, the Spurs probably won the year after. The Celtics. No, I'm talking about the Celtics was a super team though.
This year?
Oh, this year. Oh yeah.
Let's
Kyrie
let's get to
was
the
up.
NFL.
Alright, the
players.
NFL question was not for the NFL. I believe Still Nation will make Brady realize it's time to retire for this upcoming season. Last question, Abe only. Does he love the Eagles defense and why? I get that joke, Abe. We don't have to discuss it.
I do like the Eagles defense. I love them. I'm in fantasy, for fantasy purposes, I don't mind that. In that situation, it was Derek Carr's fault. He was
Yeah.
total
So
idiot.
now for the NFL, I believe Still Nation will make Brady. So do you guys think Still Nation will make Brady realize it's time to retire? Guys, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Why you make that face, man? That was a weird face, bro. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I just called him that guy. Who are you talking about? So Musa had my OCD kicked in. I just wanted to level the camera.
Kevin's a little crazy.
Listen, we're getting level there.
Okay, I see. No, actually, we all tilted right now. Dog. That's what we do. We all tilted. Anyways, so guys, we got things. Still Nation, Pittsburgh will take over Patriots, guys. I think for the
Absolutely.
absolutely not. I'm telling y'all right now.
Absolutely.
I don't know if it's gonna be Pittsburgh. The Patriots will not make the Super Bowl this year. I'm telling you guys.
They will not.
That just shows you how dominant the Patriots
I
are.
don't
You're
know
like,
if
they're not,
Pittsburgh.
not even playing. They're not even making the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It just shows you how crazy dominant they are. When you're debating if they're gonna make the Super Bowl, not only playoffs,
Yeah.
winning the whole
Amazing.
thing, going to.
Amazing. But I don't think it's their year, man. I think it's gonna be someone different. I don't think it's gonna be Pittsburgh, man. I don't know.
I don't see Pittsburgh.
I don't know.
I don't
I don't know.
see.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh is always that team that they like.
Pittsburgh
They
should
get into
make
the
it.
playoffs, go
Pittsburgh
hot,
should
and
make
something happens in the playoffs, and they go.
They're loaded. They got.
Yeah, they're
Name me another team that got a super, like, they have the best player at running back, the best player, wide receiver, and they have a top 10 quarterback. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, they're loaded. They're loaded. And they got
And they're
young
just,
talent.
they're
So-
disciplined every year.
Let's get the ball rolling, guys, man. I'm not even going to discuss NBA free agency. We could just save that for
Before
next
we
week.
leave the NBA, I just got a question.
Okay.
Based on the draft yesterday, and where players went, and do you see it changing where LeBron ends up compared to like who?
No.
Do you
I don't
see
think
it?
nothing happened where it shifted so much that LeBron is going to make a decision. I think every team is still the same that they were.
I'm just gonna throw this out there too. Why doesn't LeBron go to the Lakers now?
What do you mean by
What is
that?
he waiting for? If he goes to the Lakers, why not?
Wait,
He
they
wants
said it
to
already.
skip- He wants.
He's, first of all, recruiting.
He's obviously
He
waiting.
doesn't
for
want to
more
play with
players.
all the kids. He doesn't want to play
Okay,
with the
he's
young
He's not a
kids.
leader. He's a follower. He's gonna only wait
No,
until.
no,
Oh, he wants some kind of experience, but he wants to win championships. Don't get it wrong.
That's it.
He's not
done.
gonna. He's not gonna go to a team that's
So,
still all.
I'm just saying, like, you guys want to give LeBron all this credit. Right now, he's literally sitting there, like, which team should I go to so I can win? He's,
No.
he's
He's saying,
But there's
Which
like a
players
clear
can
choice
I
team
bring?
like the Warriors. I'm gonna jump on the Warriors, guaranteed to win.
right.
He's going to. He's trying to
he's
form
doing the
like
same
LeBron.
similar, but not the same.
Hey,
Same as if he says,
hey,
you know what, I'm gonna go to the Warriors right now. They're
you
gonna win.
sat
I'm
on
gonna
the
go to the
sideline
Warriors.
an extra game so you could play with the teammates that you want to play with at Bridge Academy and at Wayne State, okay?
Okay.
You've done that before.
Okay.
So that's what he's doing right now. He's
Mm-hmm.
sitting on the sideline saying, okay, you know what? I see that these couple dudes, they don't want to play where they're at. They're trying to go somewhere different.
I'm
Let me
gonna
sit
make
back
this
and
team
see.
happen.
Let me sit back and see. I might even send him a text message like, yo, what's good?
Okay.
You know, and
And
that's
you
it.
guys said
He's trying to make his
Kevin
name
Durant is not a
bottom.
leader. LeBron is a leader. If LeBron is a leader,
LeBron's a
he'll go to the
Okay,
Lakers
at this
now,
point right now,
and then recruit.
Okay, that's true. He should do that, but at the end of the day,
You
he
don't
wants
see
to go
LeBron.
out of it.
It's time is ticking, man. You don't got time to do that. Go to the Lakers and fix them up. And he's trying to win championships right now. He's gonna make it happen by picking up players that he thinks he's going to championship with and go there. At least it's not like he's gonna go join the. If he wanted to win the championship, he's gonna go to the Warriors. Make it happen. Trade a couple players.
I don't even think the Warriors would take him.
No, they would.
No.
They actually would.
I wouldn't want him. That would be.
That would be
Kevin Durant.
That would
NBA.
would be
Worse than Kevin Durant.
That would
That
worse
would be
than
worse.
Kevin
At that point, I was nervous.
I'll be so mad at
I'm
him.
just saying.
Allah,
But
They
I
would
think
want
he's
him.
got
They
worse
could make it
records
work.
than
I think
that.
the smartest thing for him to do is go to the Rockets for 1 year.
Rockets, I figured
For
they'd
1
say
year,
that.
just a 1
But
year
they need
deal.
a player. Who do you take with him? They can't do who they got.
No.
Chris Paul is.
He's
so
Chris
injured.
Paul, Harden,
But he's
Miller?
injury prone.
No.
Chris
They
Paul
can
is
do it.
I know that if LeBron goes
They
there
took
with
them to
Capella-
Game 7 without
Yeah.
Chris Paul.
Yeah.
I mean,
When did he get injured? In what?
Game
5 or
six.
6?
Five.
6.
Right, but they went to Game 7 with Chris Paul. You add LeBron to win? Come
They're
on.
gonna beat him.
Well, what makes you say Chris Paul's gonna stay healthy?
What makes you say he's not?
What makes
He's
you
saying
say?
they didn't go to general.
And if he does get injured, you
Guys, we
replace
got
him with
25
LeBron.
minutes. We haven't went to the NFL yet, but since we're talking about the Lakers, let's just jump on this quick question that we had ready. Was so you know, in order to get LeBron and Kawhi and all that, some pieces are gonna have to move. So if you're a GM, guys, so let's say you have the GM cap on for the Lakers, who would you rather give up? You know, if you had to, Lonzo Ball or Kuzma, or would you guys give up those players to get a Kawhi Leonard?
I would trade Brandon Ingram and Kyle Kuzma for Kawhi Leonard.
Really?
Yes.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I would probably do that too.
I would keep Lonzo.
Because-
He's a lot less replaceable than those two guys. You can't replace him with a point guard that's out there in the free market compared to Kawhi and LeBron. Those guys can replace the winning positions. Plus, Lonzo had somewhat of a down year expectation-wise. Kuzma had a great year expectation-wise. You sell high, keep him low.
Okay, so let me tell you something that a guy on Fox, I mean not Fox, whatever, you know, Colin Cowherd show, he brought up a great point, okay? Name me one point guard that played with LeBron James that was, you know, happy slash performed well, other than Kyrie Irving for 1 year. Think hard.
What do you mean performed well? Compared
Okay,
to
so
their expectations?
Is the role player, yeah, like succeeded, because
I
Lonzo
don't
Ball,
know.
Lonzo Ball needs the ball.
Man,
okay?
that was a good one.
So LeBron James is ball dominant. This is kind of what
Yeah,
bothers me because I want Lonzo Ball to play with LeBron
Yeah, the
James.
great one year that runs the
All-star caliber kind of year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay?
You can't say
So
that.
first of all, he had Isaiah Thomas that didn't work out. Kyrie Irving didn't even end up. He ended up having a bad relationship.
Who
We
was
figured
the
it out.
point guard in Miami?
Okay,
He was-
Mario Chalmers. You know, they bullied them.
Yeah,
They bullied them. Okay, so think about it. This
I
is
think-
almost not gonna work.
I think LeBron did it.
No,
LeBron
let
did
me
will
tell you the
definitely
difference.
hurt Lonzo
He
Ball.
brought
Let me tell you
some
the
nothing
difference.
about, you know what, that is true, man. Like,
I'll
LeBron
tell
doesn't play
I'll tell
good
you the
point guards.
difference. I'll tell you the difference. Kyrie
Ball
Irving,
dominant point guard.
it's- Lonzo Ball loves to get the ball out of his own hands. He loves to pass.
But he
can
brings
pass
it up. He needs the ball in his hands to give it up. Like, that's his job.
Lonzo Ball is a very high
I can never see
character
LeBron
guy.
James staying at the three-point line and then like just like
So
I see him, man. Like, you
They
know,
can both share the ball, man.
I want them to.
That'll work. That'll work
I
a lot
want
better
them
than
to.
That's like
LeBron.
saying that if he goes to Houston, he's gonna have a hard time with.
That'll be harder.
Right.
A lot harder. than Houston.
Harden.
That'll be harder. Because Harden needs the ball. Paul needs the ball.
Hey, we gotta go back. I'm up top. Look, we need a conversation, man.
What do you think about that, oh?
Yeah, what do you think? You
I think LeBron James will definitely hurt Lonzo Ball. Like
So
you
he
said.
won't hurt the.
So who do you think they should
Oh,
give up?
wow.
Who do you think they should give
I
up?
would trade Ball.
Wow.
No,
Who would trade Lonzo Ball?
Yeah.
Lonzo Ball, man. I'm
I'm
brother
sorry to
Zach,
say.
Alonzo Ball jersey. I'll be
That's a
very
great- that's
disappointed.
great.
Lonzo Ball did
I
not live
thought
up to
it was.
expectations.
He didn't.
last
He
year.
didn't. I understand it's
So
only
why
one
trade him
year.
yet? Just give him another year, see what he does next year.
Right.
He's definitely gonna have to improve by next
He's
year.
getting improved. You just seen a picture of him, a little cocky now. He's been working out.
Oh,
You
you
know.
seen that picture?
Yeah, this is a picture.
Hey, look, huge, dog.
Yeah, so look, that
That's
shows
Mike
that
Biggs
he's
workout. That's all Mike
Mike
Biggs.
Biggs.
He's
That-
making
was that
LeBron
Photoshop
making
picture?
better.
Was that picture Photoshop? Mike
It
Bibby?
was steroid shots.
Massive.
It was
There you
steroid
go.
shots. That's what it was.
Nice.
By the way, my man Jesse Donahue said the fans are never right. Shout out to Jesse. I agree with you. I don't know what the fans are never right.
I
agree
think
with
that was the thing with Adam.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right, right.
The fans are never right. Alright, so we're not gonna talk about free agents, so we can say that to next week. We're not gonna talk about who's the great center. We're gonna just switch it over to the NFL. We got 20 minutes, 22 minutes, guys. We've been enjoying it. Forget the Brady talk. I wanna jump straight into Le'Veon Bell talk because I think it's a good debate, okay? So Le'Veon Bell, well, AZ just said it right before we went live that he asked for $14 million.
Pay the man.
Pittsburgh Steelers denied it. Okay, so what do you guys think? Do you guys think that running backs should start deserving money? We said the next highest paid is Devontae Freeman at
Devontae
$8
Freeman,
million. 8.2 million. So do you guys think running backs starting to
Yes.
deserve, I guess, lower 10 quarterback money, which is about 14-15 million a year? Stats for Le'Veon Bell. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys stats for Le'Veon and then stats for Todd Gurley too, because those are pretty much the top two running backs last year. Alright, so Le'Veon Bell got 321 carries for 1,300 yards and 9 touchdowns. 85 receptions, guys, for almost 700 yards, 2 touchdowns. So 11 touchdowns, almost 2,000 total yards, and 400 touches. Okay, 400 touches. Alright,
Usage back.
400
That's
touches.
what you have to pay him.
So, how can you not pay a Le'Veon Bell what he thinks he deserves? Why not? The running backs, I don't know why they get disrespected. They're the most... Receivers make more money than running backs. Receivers make more money than running backs in the NFL, so I don't get it.
And he's like a wide receiver too.
Yes, he's a wide receiver too with the RB top 2 running back. So, what do you guys think, man? 14 million?
It's a gamble. I mean, I know, pay the guy and everything, but if somebody like him gets injured and you pay him 13 million.
Quarterbacks too? Quarterbacks
Yeah,
too?
anybody.
Quarterback-
This is the NFL.
Quarterback is the only one quarterback. You can only have that one quarterback.
I'm
honestly.
ready.
No, not even talking, just like that. For them, like, you can't find somebody right now who they have. You keep that quarterback and you pay the quarterback. Well, him, I mean, you could pay the guy, but then at that point, it's like he's taking a lot from your salary cap. If something happens, for instance, he gets injured, there's 14 million, where you could find solid running backs at the prices what the next couple of running backs are worth. You got Elliott only getting 6.2 million. When you start paying everybody high,
Let me ask you a
then-
question.
Yeah.
Okay, take Le'Veon Bell off that team.
Okay.
Where they stand? What is their record?
They still do
So
something.
you drop
No.
2-3 games.
Definitely.
2-3 games.
So
Two,
yeah,
three
that's-
games.
I don't think it's 2-3.
2-3 games.
But worst case scenario, they're 7-9, 8-18. That's what I'm
I would
saying.
put him at 5.
You're dropping him, you're gonna replace him, you're gonna get
I
another running back.
understand, yes, but somebody to
Hard
replace.
him, like-
You're not
It
replacing
is
Le'Veon
hard.
Bell.
400 touches, that's a lot to replace.
Right.
400 touches, man.
That's a heavy.
That is a lot.
400
That's a
times.
lot.
He had the ball in his hand. Alright, can I just go through Todd Gurley's numbers, okay? And I'm gonna scare you guys with how much money he made. I just looked it up, okay? So 280 rushes for 1,300. 64 catches, pretty much for 800. Altogether 19 touchdowns. That's more than some quarterbacks throw in the season. All right, 2,100 yards and 340 touches. They said he made $4 million last
Still
year.
a rookie contract.
Okay, how is
That's what you call a
It's
steal.
a contract.
Is it?
Yeah, that's the second year.
No, this is his
Third,
third
his
year.
third year, I'm sorry.
Okay,
So
so
he's
not
not
still,
still.
he's still in his rookie contract. Okay, but still. Okay, so
Right.
Todd Gurley comes out and says, I want 13, 12.
They're paying
You
him.
pay them.
100.
This is my thing with running backs. You pay them. You pay the Todd Gurleys, you pay the Le'Veon Bells. Why? Because they deserve it. It's a weird thing when I looked at how much running backs, like you guys said, when I looked at how much running backs get paid, they're underpaid compared to the receivers and the quarterback. Antonio Brown is getting $17 million a year as a wide receiver.
Yes.
They beat him, baby.
And it's fair to give Le'Veon Bell 14.
Yes.
Because he's as big of an impact, if not more of an impact for the Steelers than Antonio Brown. Like you said, you take out Le'Veon Bell out, what's going to happen? You take out Brown, they have Juju Smith, they can make it happen without Brown. I know he's the best receiver, but they can make it happen more than they can make it happen without Bell. I know why they don't want to pay him, or I think I know why. The last time they paid a running back was Adrian Peterson. I think he got $12.5 million a year. Look what happened to him. Injuries, done. They had a lot of guaranteed money. They wasted on him. The Steelers are afraid. They're giving him 14.5 right now, but it's a franchise tag of only 1 year, minimum security. So they don't mind that. But long term, they don't want to pay him that much because running backs get a lot more injured than receivers.
Yeah, that makes sense, especially with four.
No, that's what it is. That's exactly
That's why they don't. Or he's worth the money. They know he's worth it.
They don't live that, I mean, not live, but they don't
Yeah, by the time they're 30, they're done.
Yeah.
And Tom Brady was 40, 41
That's
minutes.
true. Well, Tom Brady's in the
MVPs.
pocket, that's why, he's not going
Yeah,
anywhere, he doesn't.
So I can see why, but I still think, man, that's, I don't know, man. Like, if Antonio Brown getting 17 million, running back should get at least 10, 11, 12 million.
Yeah, I can see 12 million, 11.
You know what I mean? I could, like, come on, man. 400 touches. So let's keep the ball rolling, guys, because we only got like 17 minutes, and we do want to talk a little bit of soccer. I don't think we're going to talk baseball this week. So we obviously we do with a fantasy, guys. This is what we do. We talk fantasy. So every week we've been doing 2 teams, breaking them down, and now we've moved on to the AFC South. We will first talk about the Jacksonville Jaguars. So guys, I'm gonna start shooting out some names. Where you guys think they'll get drafted? So first and foremost, Leonard Fournette, is he a first round pick?
Obviously. You didn't know?
He said obviously. Okay, so right now I'm doing mock drafts, okay?
What kind of league are you in?
Okay, hey, listen, I'm doing mock drafts. I'm telling you who's going where, okay? So you tell me if he deserves to go in front of them. So you got Zeke, you got Le'Veon, you got Gurley, you got David Johnson, you got Antonio Brown, you got DeAndre Hopkins, Saquon Barkley's been going in there, Kamara's been going in there. You still got Julio
Depends if
Jones.
you have an
Okay. OBJ, that's 9.
Before Saquon and before Kamara.
You're taking over Kamara?
I'm taking him.
I'm not taking Kamara.
I'm taking him. It's borderline.
Saquon, I'll take Saquon.
When you get those running backs, the Bell, the Johnson, the Zeke, the Gurley, then you go to Brown. It's maybe Brown or it's maybe Brown or Fournette. I'll probably take Brown, but right after Brown, it's 100% Fournette.
Number
I don't want to
6.
hear no Hopkins, no Kamaras, no Barkleys in front of Fournette. It's disrespectful. His rookie year, he was injured 2-3 games and still finished over 1,000 yards.
It's not disrespectful. Why
Yes,
why is
it
that
is.
disrespectful?
Because he's a
DeAndre Hopkins
he
put
should be
monster
this-
numbers.
right. Like
Okay.
I don't think that's an outlier. I don't think that's
No,
a thing where
what's-
you can expect from
What are you
him
talking
on
about?
a season.
I think he's gonna have a better year, almost
Oh.
maybe even next year.
Oh.
If Deshaun Watson is healthy, imagine if he was healthy. You know what kind of numbers he's looking
Deshaun's
at?
got, he's getting suspended, right?
No, that's James Winston. Yeah, Deshaun Watson's a leader.
Just because
He
he's
ain't one of
healthy,
those dudes.
he had a great year. He's very talented. I think he might be the most talented receiver in the NFL. But I just think something about that.
DeAndre Hopkins is the number 2 wide receiver in the NFL right now.
Talent-wise?
Yes.
I'm saying he might even be number 1.
Okay.
No.
Right.
So then, what are you talking about?
Look, argue.
Something
He's
about that Texans team.
Texans to me, when I tell you guys that they might be a
This
team that might
year
make the Super Bowl,
was
I'm going to
100%.
Texans.
If they stay healthy, they
They're
do.
scary,
yeah.
man.
Right. James
Yes,
Washington
yes.
stay healthy.
Exactly, they got a great defense and a great offense.
Yes.
I agree with
So
that.
I'm telling you guys, I'll take Hopkins over Fournette. Oh, that's what I forgot, Kareem Hunt. I'll take Kareem Hunt over London.
I don't know about Kareem Hunt anymore.
I want to play the league with you guys.
You can't,
I would really
You
want to play
cannot-
the league where I get Fournette in the second round. Like, let me get Zeke and Fournette, and I'll say, I'll love to
You're
play
not
you
gonna
guys.
be able to get Zeke and Fournette. Fournette's gonna go 9, 10, or 11. That's
Well,
where he's
let me
going.
get the 9th
you just put 8 people ahead of him with the I agree.
Yeah.
Snake pick.
It's good to know. It's good
After
to
playing
know.
an 8-man, I understand. I mean, I think
You get Fournette and
well,
I thought you were
And I don't think-
I'll be Barkley and Fournette.
I would love that. If I'm at 10, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm gonna be debating that. Fournette to me deserves to be at 9, 10, 11, but I think those first 8 that I named,
Those are solid.
I personally
I'm
would
gonna
have
tell-
wanted
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys this right now. Kamara is taking a dip in
Yeah,
production.
yeah.
He's not an RB1. I said it before. He needs Mark Ingram. He needs somebody else to feed off of to come in,
I
get the juice.
only think
He's not, he can't be
I
the guy.
think, I think that every year you have a sophomore slump. I don't know why. I feel like it's him, maybe injury,
It
maybe
is
something.
him.
But calm down, because after that, he's a monster.
After
You know,
what?
he's
Do you see him
I'm
first
saying,
round?
this
He's
year,
kind of, he's
I'm gonna
not.
stay away from like Gurley. I loved him rookie year, sophomore year. I didn't draft him.
Right.
I was like, Gurley's gonna be the man.
Right.
Third year, he
Uh-huh.
came through again. Kamara is a true running back. He's a monster, but I don't know why I have a bad feeling about him this year. So that's
I
why I'll
agree.
stay away with him. But alright, let's keep the ball rolling. Leonard Fournette. Okay, so wide receiver. Who's the best wide receiver right now in Jacksonville? Who you guys think number one? Who's left now? Everybody leaving. Marcus Lee.
I think it's Marcus Lee because he got the report.
Where do you think he's being drafted?
He's
10th,
going
11th round?
Yeah, maybe 8th at
What do you
earliest.
think?
I would say like,
How about Blake Bortles? Drafted or no?
no, definitely not.
Oh,
I don't even,
Maybe.
I personally don't even-
matchup wise.
I would only draft literally A-Rod or, like, maybe Wentz, A-Rod or Brady, and I just dream of
Okay, Austin Safarian Jenkins is now the tight end of Jacksonville.
No.
Is he draftable?
it. From the Jets.
Defense, Jacksonville's defense, are they the number one defense coming off the board?
I'm gonna give him, yeah. I'm gonna give him.
I was looking for
They're
them.
putting up monster numbers.
They are.
They're putting
When
up.
you got those two corners back there,
Right.
They're putting
You-
up.
you-
Their line
numbers.
is good. They got linebackers. They just loaded.
Alright, so let's go to Tennessee. Tennessee got a lot of question marks, I think. Marcus Mariota, is he draftable?
Yes.
Okay? Is
You
he
like Mariota
draftable?
this
Where?
Late, like I'm gonna say,
14?
if you don't get the good quarterback you want, you get two quarterbacks late.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
might be one of the 2.
100%.
You get him and maybe.
I think he's somebody you could pick up week in and week out. I don't think he'll stay on somebody's roster.
I don't think so.
Right, but he's draftable and late.
He is
he's a
draftable,
quarterback.
but I would stream him.
Okay,
For
so.
matchup
I'll
wise.
pick up 2 QBs.
Yeah, me too. I'm taking 2.
You could pick
Solid
up two.
QBs.
I think you could pick up 2 better than Mariota. Like
Who'd
another.
you take, Stafford or Mariota?
Stafford.
Okay.
It's Statford. It's not Stafford.
Because he just put up stats.
100%.
Alright, Derrick Henry is the one that everybody is on the fence about, man. So in a standard league with no PPR, where do you take him?
Standard league, I'll take him.
3rd round? I'll say 3rd.
No,
Fourth.
Fourth, and like I have to be somewhat in need of a running back, but I would
I
like
like
to give
Derrick
him a
Henry
fifth.
a lot.
I'll take it third.
I don't like him because
I think
because-
Guys, you
he'll
guys gotta remember,
take.
Tennessee Titans got one of the best, if not the best offensive
Right,
line.
right.
And they want
I think Derrick Henry. Yeah, I think
they said
Derrick
that he's
Henry
gonna
will.
split like a 1A and 1B with Dion Lewis.
Listen,
I
Deion
know he'll be the guy, especially goal line, but I just don't think he's that
He's
good
a
of
thumper,
an
man.
RB1.
He's huge. Do you see this guy?
You
Derrick
get
Henry-
him like
Derrick
third
Henry
or
is
fourth,
huge.
and you already stocked on.
Fourth is I'll be good.
You already
Yeah,
got 2
fourth
good
I'll be
running
good.
backs in the draft.
Third is gonna be a
That's
little.
a quick.
Corey Davis.
I like him this year.
So where do you?
Less lumps than you have at the
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I
He was
think
not
it
there. He
small.
didn't.
I don't think it was completely. I think Marcus Mariota had a down year. He had a
I
sophomore.
think Corey Davis, they got rid of Decker.
Yeah.
Who else did they get rid of? I think he just is freeing up some more space for him to be the guy. I think he's going to be the best receiver on that team next year. I know Rashard Matthews is still there, but I think Corey Davis is going to be the guy you want on your team.
To be honest, that's all they have. I think.
Rashard Matthews.
Yeah, and
Rashard
Rashard
Matthews.
Matthews is.
Delaney Walker's still there, but I think Corey
Randy
Davis is the
Davis.
receiver you want to get. You can get him late. Why not?
Yep, I agree. He could be a wide receiver 3, 4 for a team. So I think he's a steal. Anyone else? Deion Lewis. Where would you take Deion Lewis?
I'll take him late, even later, especially in
I don't know.
I don't think. I'm gonna stay away from Lewis. I don't
This is
think he's
not
gonna do what he did
Patriots.
to the Patriots. Exactly.
Yes, it's not.
Patriots.
Opportunities.
I
Are
think he'll get injured.
yeah, me too. That's why I want Derrick Henry. All right, so guys, let's keep the ball rolling. We got 9 minutes left. No more MLB. We'll talk MLB next week because the MLB season goes on until forever. So the World Cup is here, and we only got a month of this, so we gotta enjoy it. All right, so thoughts, guys. Thoughts on the world. We got Omar here, man. He's a World Cup genius, man. So, what are your thoughts? By the way, we probably only talk like 3 minutes this whole time. So, what are your thoughts on the World Cup so far? Like, what do you overall? Like, what do you think? so far?
Overall,
Good
I
time.
think whoever's an Argentina fan needs to lay back and wait 4 more years because this is not your year.
That's sad. But
Four
they still
more
got a
years,
chance. They still
4
got a
years,
chance.
Messi's done, so.
Messi will
You
probably be
don't want
done.
it this way,
They probably won't.
I think he's the. I think he's the.
I think the
last
world.
time.
I think the world made them this super team when in reality
They're not.
They are not anything.
Yeah.
You can tell by their leadership, with their
that's a shot.
coach walking
Oh,
off
you're
the
talking about the
field,
coach? Okay.
and then Messi with his head down 98.
See, there goes
Not
the
even being
shot.
there with their players.
That's the shot.
I see what's
Man.
going on.
He's a Real Madrid fan, guys.
Terrible. I'm not a Real Madrid fan. I love the Real Madrid, but
All right.
I do prefer Ronaldo over Messi.
Okay, so we were discussing this though, like the powerhouses are not really powerhouses.
Powerhouses are not powerhouses so far in the group stages. This is true.
Yes.
I feel like everybody's underachieving.
That's good though. I think
It
that's
is.
good.
It's good.
I like
It's good
that.
for the game.
Yeah.
You don't want all the obvious teams going through or anything like that.
But then again, eventually I think that's what's gonna end up happening. I mean,
It seems like it's like you said, politics is made for that.
Yeah.
So it's like you put two good teams and two subpar teams in each group just to have the two good teams pass through.
Exactly. So, what are your thoughts, guys? If you want to throw that out there, what's your thoughts so far in the World Cup? You know,
I think it's been pretty interesting. Uruguay's team to watch.
Uruguay is not a team to watch, but
Just they definitely are. I know you don't like Suarez because he's a Barcelona guy.
that's not
You
why.
can't be biased. Uruguay, they got him, they got Cavani. I like
Combined is
how
good play.
I like how they are as a team, as a unit. They're very cohesive. That's what you want, especially in soccer. They're always passing the ball, so you have to be on the same page.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, in Russia, they're 2-0, but I think that's somewhat of a fluke. They do have 6 points. But I
That is a
didn't,
fluke.
I didn't like the
they put them on the weakest.
I feel like they're the host country. They said, let's
Yeah.
put them in there.
Right.
You got Egypt and Saudi Arabia. I mean,
Right.
very big people.
As our cousins.
They're not made for soccer.
You know our
Let's
cousins.
be honest.
Our cousins are not that good at soccer. even though
Definitely not. I
that's all
feel
they
bad for
watch.
them. It's, it's like they're in by committee, right? You have to pick a
Right.
team from that part of the world so they get in.
They're like, yeah, let's pick those two guys. they got the pick. Any thoughts, overall thoughts?
I think don't sleep on Argentina yet.
I think they fell asleep on their own
No.
team. So
I think
who are we?
give them a couple,
You know what? That helped them.
Right.
So
All right, so guys, who's looking like the favorite? So who do you think has looked the best so far?
the best.
Yes.
It sounds crazy. Nobody would think this, but I really like Croatia. Croatia a lot. They got a dominant midfield.
Just because they beat Argentina.
No, they have a dominant midfield. It's not because of Argentina. Oh, you're killing me. They have a dominant midfield, and I think they could do a lot. Portugal, obviously, they have Ronaldo, right? He's clutch.
We'll go.
Hey,
I would definitely say they go.
I like Portugal. That's what I was gonna say.
Portugal's a good team.
Portugal looks
They
good,
just
man.
came off a Euro
They
win.
just don't have enough.
They just won the
They
Euro.
don't have enough to beat the.
You don't think so?
To beat the
That's what
likes
they
of-
thought when they played France in the final. They beat
Right.
France.
But to beat the likes of Brazil.
Brazil
They are
underachieved
good.
today. They got lucky at the end there.
What do you think about France?
France is my team. That's my front runner too. But I like Croatia.
So he jumped up early. He said as his front runner. Who do you guys think so far has looked good so far in the World Cup?
I would say France.
France.
France, Russia. too.
They have not looked good. I like
Russia's-
watching them.
it's like
They've
everybody.
underachieved.
France?
Yeah.
France.
It's like when you play a tournament and they let you play the two little kids and you put up,
Yeah.
blowouts. That is not fair.
Where,
So I
where do
guess
you think Russia goes? Yeah. Oh.
Where do they go?
It's
They go as far as the knockout stage and they're
Right.
getting knocked out right away.
You can tell
100%.
how they were playing, dude. It wasn't even that
Look
good.
who they beat, guys. They haven't played Uruguay yet. They played Egypt and Saudi Arabia.
Egypt gave them a run for their money. Like when it hit 65 minutes, they
Exactly.
kept getting it up to their defense and shooting shots. I was like, that's a terrible defense on Russia. They collapsed.
Okay, so then who do you guys think has been the biggest disappointment so far? I think Argentina.
I think we all agree Argentina.
Argentina is easy to point out. I mean, is there any other team? that you guys-
Actually, Germany too. I mean they lost to a Mexico squad that's pretty good,
Yeah,
but I would probably put actually Poland above
I think
Germany as a disappointment.
Colombia too.
Colombia is a disappointment.
Yeah.
I feel like all the Copa America teams, the South American teams, have been doing terrible.
Yeah.
And I've always thought that South American teams were better than European teams. And you know what?
That's why you don't assume.
No, I
They're
think
proving me wrong.
Yeah, I think European team is not
I
really
don't
better.
think so.
I don't know.
I don't think so, man.
think South America.
You like the South America?
They've been pretty dominant, but as of late, Europeans are much better.
All right, so then who do y'all think will win it all? We got 4 more minutes, guys.
I forgot to mention a team, and I think maybe they were thinking about it, but Belgium.
I like Belgium.
Belgium's a really good squad.
Yeah, man. That's what Mike Cassidy was saying.
I think we all know at the end of the day, the team to beat is always Brazil. And you have a borderline.
Yeah, Germany,
You have a borderline GOAT type of player in Neymar. that right there, you know, they
Neymar
always got young coming in.
Neymar is more so of a showboy.
He got footwork that's just.
Yeah,
he might-
he's great. He's great.
might
I'm
be
not gonna
Messi.
take anything away from him.
He might be a mess with that footwork, but I'm gonna go with Brazil if I have to pick them out.
You going with Brazil? How about you, Munir H?
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Brazil.
Brazil?
Yeah.
Smart choice.
Yeah, it's a very
I
smart.
feel like Abe knows what he's talking about.
I don't think he knows what he's talking about, but I feel like
I
we're
think he's
going
just
with
going
You
with
know what we
papers.
can play after this Belgium versus Brazil.
we can definitely do
Let
that.
them know what other results came
We
out.
will.
And who did you pick?
France, 100% France.
Yeah, wow, 100%.
100%.
I'm just looking at the teams right now, man.
It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, it's easy to.
Who do you feel as
I think
your front runner? Like I know
I don't know, man. That's tough. I'm looking at him right
It's a
now.
little too early now. We
It
haven't
it is. But you know who your powerhouses are, and you know when it comes to the knockout stage who's going to go.
I don't
I would have
know.
gone with
I
France.
think Portugal got the heart, man. I think they proved themselves.
Yeah, but it's
Last
different once
time.
you start playing this different competition.
It's true. It's true.
So that's when the lack of talent starts to show.
I just don't want to pick Brazil or
How
Spain.
much more into the next round?
Spain is
So you still have one more match day left.
One more match.
Some teams haven't even played their second matches,
Yeah,
like Germany, Mexico.
we'll do that.
It'll be this weekend. So next week will be the knockout stage. Next weekend.
Well, we got
Play
2
next
minutes
week.
left, and I just read my man Dame. He had a question. He asked if I know it's going back to Holland sports. So NBA, you guys think Gordon Hayward and Kyrie Irving will actually hurt Boston's chances and how they look next year, or do you think they would help them? Both of those players.
I think they definitely help. Unless you can trade one of those guys, if you can trade a Gordon Hayward and get a Kawhi Leonard, you know, obviously you have to make some other trades happen, but that'll be a help. But you add two all-stars like that, and I think it can't hurt the team.
So how do you think the rotations are going to be going, man?
They're just gonna have more depth. Even if they have to have Jalen Brown coming off the bench and Rozier coming off the bench, that'll just mean your second unit is that much better. And I think Brad Stevens is a good enough coach to know how to manage that team well enough to make it happen where all of them are satisfied because they got that teamwork going on.
What you think, Munir?
They definitely do better if they come back, because if anything, your bench just gets a lot more stronger. So, you do that, and if they can get Kawhi there, that's scary right there.
Okay.
That would be scary right there.
Wow.
They get Kawhi there, like I was saying, and they get Kyrie and, what's his name back?
Gordon Hayward?
Yeah, Gordon Hayward, they definitely get, the
I
bench
think
gets a
they
lot
get
more
better,
The
stronger.
real question is, where's LeBron going? 'Cause I know that's everybody.
I mean, that's how we can end the show, guys. We can end the show with that question. What do you?
I don't even think LeBron knows where he's going.
Yeah, I really do.
He knows.
I really know.
I don't think he even knows where he's
That's how we
going.
got a
Because
good
he-
idea.
He doesn't
You
know.
got a good idea.
He might have options, but I don't think at the end of the day he's 100%
Me
solidified
too.
his decision.
Yeah,
No way.
he just bought a house in Philadelphia.
No,
He just bought a house in LA.
That wouldn't be a smart move to go to Philly.
I agree.
I would love to see him in Philly.
Why do you
No,
say
he's probably
everyone
not
doesn't
gonna
want to go to Philly?
Because
I want to hear your answer.
because they don't have enough.
Me too.
They don't have enough. Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid are great. You have that question of him and Ben Simmons can coexist. Even if they can, that's still not enough to beat the Warriors.
Okay, but
I
he's
wanted
gonna-
to leave
he's
the
gonna bring
East
somebody. He's not just gonna go by himself.
because I wonder who's going to take over.
It's codependent.
You know, you got Boston and Philly. I think in the next 4 years, I think Boston and Philly are going to be the two powerhouses.
Yeah,
But,
they're young.
but if you think about it though, like if Kyrie eventually does leave and Philly leaves, the East is going to be
I
wide.
think the Lakers will get Kawhi or Paul George. That'll be probably enough to get LeBron, and I think they're gonna trade. They're gonna make a trade for a center because they need a center.
The best thing about DeMarcus Cousins,
He's a free agent too, but
He's a
I don't
free
think he can afford all three. They're gonna have
I'm
to.
saying, where's he going to go?
If he can go to the Lakers and they get rid of Lil Deng's contract, because he's getting about
Carmelo Anthony?
$20 million a year.
Carmelo Anthony's.
Carmelo, nobody cares.
Stop.
And then
Let
can't
me say
say
something.
They
He's
can-
going to go to a team that is going to be a title contender. I guarantee you that.
Carmelo's been in his whole career. Why are we even talking
I
about
think
it?
Houston will take
This
it.
contract is ridiculous.
Have you seen what he did with OKC?
Yeah.
I think Carmelo's a businessman more than a good.
Yeah, he said, I'll never come off the bench.
Yeah.
That's what he said. So I'm like, bro, you got that point in life. But he's like, I'm coming out the bench. Like, come on, man. You gotta start thinking about coming out the bench. But anyways, man, it's about that time, fellas. So Omar, man, I hope
Thank
you
you,
enjoyed
man.
it.
It's been a blast.
No problem, man. You know, it's always fun to have new guests come out here and enjoy it, man. I know they had a good time. I hope you had a good time too. AZ, when you guys got any closing remarks, anything like that?
another day, another
Appreciate
great
you guys
show.
tuning in.
Appreciate you guys for tuning in.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Appreciate the questions,
Shout out to
guys.
that boy Adam for calling.
Yeah, shout out to Adam for calling, guys. Shout out to the questions. Anybody that asked questions, we appreciate you guys. My name is Omar T. You got AZ, you got Munir H, you got Omar Saleh, aka Omar Haloomi here.
Okay, Omar Fiat.
Omar, yes. So we are the fancy guys, and we're here to talk fancy guys. Appreciate you guys. There you go, man. That's how it flies, man.